Hey now, welcome back to our YouTube channel. We are in our Cultivating a Significant Sound series. This is that playlist. If you found yourself here, I want to encourage you to go back to parts 1 and 2 of this video. They will be listed in the description box because let me tell you, you got to get in on how to cultivate a significant sound. 1, introduced you to the concept. 2, helped you to recognize what your words saying about you, okay? And then this video is a voice of value, all right? I want you to know that you have a voice of value, or you can have a voice of value. This will be the conclusion of our Cultivating a Significant Sound playlist little series, but I truly want you to know that your voice matures as you do. Remember, the Beautifully Woven Woman is all about womanhood maximized for you to experience mending, maturity, and mastery, right? And so in order for you to do that, you have to start stepping into this forward movement. You have to step into learning more about yourself. You have to step into being aware, to acknowledge some areas. And in this, I want you to own that your voice has value, okay? I want you to own that thing, all right? Don't, well, I think. No. I want you to say, my voice has value. So if you landed here from our Instagram page, I thoroughly encourage you to check out video 1 and video 2 of this playlist. Again, they are linked in the description box. And then welcome. Say it one more time. We can't say it enough, okay? Our voice has value. And so as you mature, so does your voice. I want you to understand that we cannot be women who speak the same way we spoke when we were 13, when we were however old you are. Go back a year, go back 2 years, go back yesterday, okay? Go back last week. We are always, or we should always be in a state of forward movement. Okay, a forward movement. No matter what area of life that you're in, you as a woman want to make sure that you are developing, that you are maturing, that you are extending yourself to new things, to new experiences, to next level dimensions, to the next meeting, that next version of you. I was sitting at an event the other day and some ladies and I were talking, and we were saying, you know, a lot of times we have to come into this element of identity. And we have to start asking, like, not who am I? Not this is who I am. You know, if you have been a part of the Beautiful Woven Woman in any of our elements, I say it can no longer be this is just how I am. It can no longer be that way. Every day, time is going. Every day, things are happening. Every day, you know, the clock is moving. So we can't always say, this is just how I am, and not allow ourselves to evolve with time, not allow ourselves to mature with the time, not allow ourselves to grow up in each new day, to learn from previous lessons. We can't allow ourselves to just say and be content and okay with this is just how I am, because what that really is stagnation. It's now time to start asking the question, God, who do you say that I am? Because, and as we were at this event and the ladies and I were talking, one of the ladies said, you know, it's seasonal. It's seasonal. You can be married one day and single the next, you know, a couple of years from now. Our kids are, you know, we're a mother at this phase of our lives. You're always going to be a mom, but the relational dynamics of how you mom, it changes. So if you can be on this job today and have another job tomorrow, have a new aspiration, have a new desire, you know, so we don't want to stay stuck in a current version of ourselves or in a former version of ourselves or our sound. And so as we mature, as we evolve, as relational dynamics evolve, as circumstances shift and change, our sound has to be able to still support, sustain, and secure us. Okay? And so and that has to be cultivated through a sound that is significant. Now, in video 1, I defined what significant was, quality, importance. In this part, value. Okay, and so your voice of value is you knowing that as you continue to evolve, emerge, meet new dimensions and levels of yourself, get introduced to another facet of yourself that's so beautiful and radiant and vibrant. You just don't know yet, don't know her yet, don't know that part of you yet. But as you do, your voice of value continues to get cultivated. So as you mature, so does your voice. Okay? As you learn the lesson from the previous era of your life or from the previous issue in your life, as you learn the lesson, now your voice, your sound should be able to speak differently about that situation. Right? That's where you mended from video 2, all right? And coming into now this maturation element of your sound. We should not speak the same language that we spoke, from before. We just shouldn't. As you keep introducing and meeting new elements of who you are and what you're being called into and to own and value in your life, the vision now that you have for your life that I talked about in video 1 or 2 of this series, I said your sound has to be supported by vision and values. And so as your vision as you continue to meet elements of your vision, your voice is going to speak differently now because you have some things behind you now. You have some experiences behind you. You have some lessons learned behind you. You have some mistakes behind you. You have some hands-on experience behind you. Right? And so you're going to speak to your challenges from your value place, from your significant sound, no more from your weary place or your stifled sound or your unexperienced sound or your childish sound. No, you're speaking now from a place of value. So your voice matures as you do. Did I drive that point home? All right, so now let's shift gears here. How are the 3 ways that your voice can mature as you do? In video 1, I gave you 3 ways that weariness can sound. Okay, in video 2, go back and watch video 2. These videos, if you ain't watched them yet, they are linked in the description box below. Okay, so if you're going from regret and you've mended and you're maturing, and now you're shifting from regret and shame and insecurities to confidence and courage. Right? Confidence and courage has a sound. Okay? Confidence and courage has a sound, it has a feel, it has a look. Okay? And so I am challenging you to learn how to embody this. But first you have to become aware. You have to become aware. And so confidence and courage has a sound. All right? And you want to shift out of regret and insecurity and shame and all those things to confidence and courage. Courage, it's going to help you take steps to do hard things. Things you never thought you were going to need to do. You really don't need the clarity of, I need this next step to be clear to me. No, you just need the courage to take the step. You need the courage to do the hard thing. You need the courage to say, I'm not going to speak that way anymore. You need the courage to say, I'm going to set aside childish things. You need the courage, right? Not per se the clarity. As you take the steps, the clarity will come. I did a series, I did another playlist within our YouTube channel on courage and on confidence. I will link those in the description box below as well. So let me just tell you right here, the description box is going to be full of some goodies. Okay? The description box is going to be full of goodies. So I highly encourage you, once you finish watching this video, to search out the gold in the description box below. Okay, so I won't have to keep saying in the description box below, in the description box below. Okay, let me just take this moment right now to tell you, at the end of watching this video, take some time to search for the gold in the description box below. Okay, there are going to be a lot of things there for you. I'll mention some more. I'm just going to say the topic of them. I ain't going to say where to find them, but you're going to find them down there. Okay, so number 2. Your voice matures as you do in an element of going from being silent when you really need to speak up. I talked in video number 2 about either talking too much or not being able to advocate for yourself and to articulate your boundaries. And so you're going to shift from that place as you mend and as you mature and come into a place where you give yourself the permission to speak. You give yourself the permission to speak. If you are a believer in Jesus Christ, you are made in the image of voice that creates and establishes things. Okay? So I need for you to start giving yourself the permission to speak. Now, you're not just speaking to speak. Go back and play those previous videos and then step into this this mature woman's vibe within the Beautifully Woven Woman's ecosystem, okay, through our resources and things that I'm going to provide for you to build and support and secure and sustain you in this area. But so you're not just speaking just to be speaking, okay? There is purpose behind your words. There's intentionality behind your words. You think before you speak, and your words land well. Okay, you're not intimidated by, oh, if they're gonna misconstrue what I'm trying to say, and if they this, you're gonna say it in a way that provides seasoning for the people that you are around, for the people that you need to hear in the vicinity of your voice. So when you open up your mouth, they know to listen, because they know what you're saying has purpose behind it, has seasoning in it. Makes things flavorful, okay? In a good way, And so as you mature from being silent and giving yourself the permission to speak, you are able to now speak from a place of purpose, okay? Flavor, fruitfulness, all right? And then number 3, your voice matures as you do in understanding that you no longer have to have the last word that I spoke about in video 2, but you now are able to have a stance to where you are secure in consideration of your vision. I can't emphasize this enough. Your words will not have a direction if you do not have a vision or values for yourself as a woman, and in all the other roles of your womanhood life, okay? And so if you just have this stance of consideration of your vision, you should not have anything to prove. You shouldn't have to have the last word or go tit for tat. You can just be like, okay, okay. And there is a way, I won't get into it in this video, but there is a way for you to still have the confidence and the courage and the support that you need to be able to say, oh, okay, without really just brushing things off or feeling like a doormat. Again, that's a whole nother video. That's really not even a video. That's a strategy session. Okay, that's a strategy session that's found in our programs. That's found in our one-on-one strategy sessions. All right, so let's save that for there. Okay, but I wanted to drop that for you in there. Your vision should give your voice and your inner self an inner confident assurance that you don't have to prove nothing. You don't have to put everything out there of what you're doing and what you're about to do. Yes, you can talk about it. I'm not saying don't talk about the things that's on your heart, the things that you are doing on a daily basis. But when you talk about it in a way to prove, when you talk about it in a way to make yourself feel like, okay, I'm doing something, that's a whole different motive. That's a whole different motive. And again, that's for a strategy session, not for a video, okay? But I want you to know that you need to have a vision for your words so that as you mature, you don't have to have the last word and you don't have nothing to prove to nobody. But if you're a believer, to hear, well done, every day of your life, okay? And so the goal is a voice of progression. That's the goal. The goal is a voice of progression. If you take nothing else from today, I want you to take that the goal is a voice of progression. And so you are invited to step into a mature woman's vibe in cultivating a significant sound in 2 ways. One, I have a digital resource for you that supports you in discovering your voice and your sound in this next level mature woman's vibe dimension. Okay, and so it provides for you the support that you need to step into significance in your voice. Okay, to step into a voice of value. And then to take it one step further, you may need to book your one-on-one significant sound strategy session, because you may be wondering, okay, I got the book, I got the ebook, I downloaded my digital ebook, I invested in myself in that way, but and I thank you for that, I thank God for that, but I'm still trying to say, well, how do I maturely say this? How do I maturely say that? How do I maturely articulate my thoughts or my mindset, or this first thing that's coming to my brain? Do I say that thing? How do I process the filtration system? All right. If that's you, I highly encourage you to book your one-on-one significant sound strategy session with me. Okay. Yes, it is an investment. Yes, you are worth it. Okay. Yes, you are worth it. Because in order to strategize and problem solve, what you're really doing is opening yourself up to invest in yourself, to invest in the value of your sound. I hope that you have enjoyed this playlist, these 3 videos on cultivating a significant sound. I hope that you truly take the next step and say yes and RSVP for the invitation that I have invited you in each and every one of these videos within this playlist for cultivating a significant sound. Okay, in a beautifully woven woman, in our world, there are a lot of factors that are at key. One is our sound. Okay. One is our sound. We can't be out here sounding like everybody else. We can't be out here recycling, what somebody else said. We can't be out here, repeating the world's philosophy. We have to truly find the value of our voice. We have to truly find the significance in our sound. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Right? Mic check, 1 2 1 2. So in the conclusion of this playlist series, you have resources to take it one step further. I invite you to go deeper still, okay? We are allowing you to be secure, sustained, and successful in your life navigation, to where conflict will no longer cripple how you speak to your challenges. Conflict and challenges will no longer cripple your sound. Okay, but you have to find the assurance in that. You have to find the support in that, and the resources provided for you will give that to you. All right. I love you. God loves you even more. But are you going to love yourself enough to take these next steps to cultivating a significant sound, to truly be a woman aware of your sound? I don't know. That's a question for you to answer. Okay, that's a question for you to answer. But I'm here to connect the dots. I'm here to be the bridge. I'm here to clear up any confusion and any crippling thoughts. I'm here for you. All right. God bless you. Enjoy the rest of, this playlist series at our YouTube channel. Be sure to like, subscribe, turn on your notifications. Follow us on our social media. You know where to find them. All right. Everything is provided for you. Where? In the description box below. I'm signing off until the next video.